It is the very mark of the spirit of rebellion to crave for happiness in this life. I don't imagine you will dispute the fact that at present the stupid people are in an absolutely overwhelming majority all the world over. 1,000 words leave not the same deep impression as does a single deed. You see, the point is that the strongest man in the world is he who stands most alone. You have never loved me. You have only thought it pleasant to be in love with me. You see, there are some people that one loves, and others that perhaps one would rather be with. I believe that before all else I am a reasonable human being, just as you are, or, at all events, that I must try and become one. What is the difference in being alone with another and being alone by oneself? You should never wear your best trousers when you go out to fight for freedom and truth. But no man would sacrifice his honor for the one he loves. It is a thing hundreds of thousands of women have done. When you've sold yourself once for the sake of others, you don't do it second time. The most dangerous enemy of the truth and freedom amongst us is the compact majority. Don't choose that exotic word ideals we have a good enough native word lies. It's a release to know that in spite of everything a premeditated act of courage is still possible. Oh, live is to war with trolls in heart and wood. To write is to sit in judgment on oneself. Oh, yes, you can shout me down, I know, but you cannot answer me. The majority has might on its side unfortunately, but right it has not. You me. A party is like a sausage machine. It grinds up all sorts of heads together into the same baloney. Rob the average man of his life illusion, and you rob him of his happiness at the same stroke. It's a liberation to know that an act of spontaneous courage is yet possible in this world. An act that has something of unconditional beauty. Cage an eagle and it will bite at the wires, be they of iron or of gold. I am in revolt against the age-old lie that the majority is always right. There is so much falsehood both at home and at school. At home one must not speak, and at school we have to stand and tell lies to the children. When I lost you, it was as if all the solid ground dissolved from under my feet. Look at me, I'm a half-drowned man now, hanging onto a wreck. I'm also like a half-drowned woman on a wreck. No one to suffer with, no one to care for. Happiness is worth a daring deed. We are both free if we but will it, and then the game is won. Oh yes, right, right. What is the use of having right on your side if you have not got might? Results, for it is inexcusable for scientists to torture animals. Let them make their experiments on journalists and politicians. Our home has been nothing but a playroom. I have been your doll wife, just as at home I was Papa's doll child, and here the children have been my dolls. To think it, wish it, even want it, but do it. No, that I cannot understand. You should never wear your best trousers when you go out to fight for freedom and truth. Anyone who sold herself for somebody else once isn't going to do it again. Tell me the moon is shining. Show me light glinting on broken glass. Everything I touch seems destined to turn into something mean and farcical.